if we recall that famous line by President Quezon, my loyalty to my party ends where my loyalty to my country begins. And we adopt a slight variation of that. There is a party stand, but the 3 PDP Laban members in the Senate have taken an oath to discharge their duties impartially.
What is the party stand? Specifically, what is the party stand? Tuloy ang impeachment or walang jurisdiction ang impeachment, hindi dapat matuloy. Ano yung simple party stand on the impeachment? We're joined by Attorney Ferdinand Topacio. He is the impeachment spokesperson of PDP. It is no longer PDP Laban, it is PDP. So I think we have to get this straight. So Attorney Topacio, you are the spokesperson of the PDP regarding the impeachment trial of Vice President Sara Duterte. But Michael Poa is the spokesperson of the defense team of the
Yes, ma'am, that is correct.
Okay. So why did PDP need a spokesperson for the impeachment? PDP is not part of it in any way.
Yes, that is true, ma'am. But considering that the PDP is one of the major opposition parties, and considering the historical experience of our country with respect to the 2 previous impeachment cases, which triggered a lot of events that actually changed the course of our country, the PDP leadership thought it would be best for us to be able to express our sentiments on such an important issue or event that is happening in our country right now. Because this does not only affect VP Sara, it does not only affect the Senate, it affects all of our institutions. It is potentially a game changer with respect to our nation's political history.
Okay, but is the Vice President a member of the PDP? Because
no, she's not, po, but regardless, po.
So that's one question. It is former President Duterte. It is Senator Bongo, right? Am I correct? They are PDP members. Senator Bato de la Rosa. Why would the PDP have an opinion on the Vice President's impeachment when she isn't even a member of the PDP?
Because every political party does not only have the right, but it has an obligation to express its stand on all of the major political questions affecting the country. And there can be none
clearly,
so
you are advocating the PDP at this point, quite obviously, is advocating for the Vice President because you've made statements recently, right? You answered Tindig Pilipinas, asking some senators to inhibit themselves in the upcoming impeachment trial. You gave an opinion. You said it's preposterous.
Yes, we are advocating this because, as I said, every political party has to make its stand known. We are merely contributing to the debate in accordance with what Justice Oliver Wendell Holmes once said, that the ultimate good desired is better reached in the free trade of ideas.
So why the impeachment when the PDP can be making statements or acting in support of, for example, the interim release of Duterte at The Hague? You could be voicing out your interest when it comes to the Duterte case at The Hague.
We have already voiced out to other members of the party, other official channels, but it was also the sentiment of the party leadership that there should be one person within the party that is laser focused on the impeachment, considering the many issues flying about and the fact that in the next few weeks or probably even days, there will be a lot of debate, there will be a lot of discussion on the impeachment, on just the issue of impeachment. So they thought they should put someone who is, willing to work long hours without pay to voice out the sentiments of the party on this particular issue alone.
Okay, didn't you want to join the defense team of Vice President Sara Duterte? There are 16 lawyers right now involved. It's a very big team.
Actually, I think that the team is more than enough to defend her. Well, we lawyers, we cannot volunteer our services. That would be ambulance chasing. We can only act if we are asked. And I was never asked. That means that in the opinion of the vice president and her people, the present team is more than enough to be able to defend her interests. And we respect that, of course.
So I want to ask you now, Attorney Harry Roque at one point was endorsed by the PDP when he ran. What does the party make of Attorney Harry Roque, the DOJ now stating that his application for asylum has been denied? Harry Roque says that's fake news. His passport might be canceled. This is a candidate that was endorsed by PDP and Vice President Sara Duterte. What is the party's stand?
I would not be competent, Ma'am Karen. I apologize to make an official party statement on that issue because my appointment was only for matters of the impeachment trial. I can only speak of my own personal opinion, but I don't think you would be interested in that at this point.
Since you have two senators who are members of the PDP, are the incoming senators only two are PDP members?
I believe there are
Bato
three.
and Bongo. Sining isa, sir?
Yeah, and then Robin Padilla is also a member of the PDP. In fact, he had just taken a leave as party president, and Baste Duterte has succeeded him.
Okay, so ang tanong ko na lang, eto last two questions, with three PDP members in the 19th, but more importantly, in the incoming 20th Congress, is the party advising the three party members to actually file a motion for dismissal or to not accept the impeachment trial, the case against Sara Duterte for the 20th Congress? You have some sectors saying it's functionally dismissed, all proceedings should end in the 19th Congress. Is that the stand of the party? Do you want the three senators to actually file that motion? Will they do that?
We believe that it is not the place of PDP to be dictating on its senators. If we recall that famous line by President Quezon, my loyalty to my party ends where my loyalty to my country begins. And we adopt a slight variation of that. There is a party stand, but the three PDP Laban members in the Senate have taken an oath to discharge their duties impartially.
What is the party stand? Specifically, what is the party stand? Tuloy ang impeachment or walang jurisdiction? Ang impeachment, hindi dapat matuloy. Ano yung simple party stand on the impeachment?
Number one, it violates the one-year ban. Number two, it cannot cross over to the 20th Congress. That in plain and simple language is our stand. But we will not impose that on our members in the Senate because they have taken an oath that is obliges them to exercise their duties as senator judges impartially, and they swore to defend and uphold the Constitution. So ultimately, it will be up to their conscience and their oath as senator judges.
All right. Well, on that note, I want to thank you for joining me today, Attorney.
Always a pleasure, Ma'am Karen. Always a pleasure. And